Hi, my name is Ken DeLovo. I'm Product Marketing Manager with Juniper's AI-Driven Enterprise. Today we're going to take a look at how we leverage Juniper's AI-Driven Enterprise to deliver managed services through a service provider. It includes our full stack of wired, wireless, and SD-WAN, as well as connected security and indoor location. Let's get started. So we're going to solve for some basic service provider challenges today. Certainly, there's a lot of competition for connectivity solutions, so using AI-driven solutions to help you differentiate can really make a difference. MPLS is certainly not going away, but if we can help you generate new revenue streams with our solutions, that can certainly make a difference in the bottom line. Cloud adoption, migration, certainly a hot topic today. Changing buying behaviors. Customers are savvy. They have access to more information than ever. They understand pricing and they understand how your solution can help their business. So understanding how you can provide a solution that can differentiate and provide them ultimate and optimal user experiences. As a managed service provider, trouble tickets largely are your business. And we can help your network administrators, your network operators, reduce their mean time to response, reduce the mean time to innocence. We can help your organization take on new customers and be more efficient in their operations. And addressing the resource gap. It's difficult to find good people, so if we can help you simplify operations and make your network operators more efficient, that can help the bottom line of the business. So if you take anything away from today's demo, I want you to take away these three things. Number one, this solution is entirely cloud-based. We give you a single cloud-based portal to manage all of your wired, your wireless, your SD-WAN, your indoor location, and your security solutions. But architecture matters. So this is 100% built on a microservices architecture that is very differentiated. When we built this cloud-based solution, we took a look at what the leading cloud providers were doing from a cloud architecture. So this is much more agile and flexible versus a legacy hardware controller-based architecture that is being moved to the cloud. This is 100% born in the cloud, and when delivering updates to the network and enhancements to the network, we're much more agile. We don't have to bring down the network to update your Wi-Fi, to update your wired, to update your SD-WAN. So the experience is upheld from end to end. AI-driven, we'll get into this, but certainly AI helps you stand out in the market with the leading provider for wired and wireless AI-driven solutions. Gartner has rated us the highest in execution with the furthest in vision. But not only does it help you differentiate, this is the key that helps you improve the experience for your end customers and also improve the experience for your network operators in reducing those mean time to repair and mean time to innocence. And lastly, this is a full stack, right? So wired, wireless, SD-WAN, SASE security architecture, secure services edge, as well as industry-leading indoor location. So in today's example, we're going to use a tier 2 service provider who is going to bring up a new retail location for their end customer. Now, we're using a retail example because I think largely most people understand that retail concept, but this is a solution that is widely applicable across many, many industries: healthcare, financial services, hospitality, just to name a few. So in this example, we have 3 current locations that the service provider has. We want to enable 2 new pop-up locations, and our goal is to help you deploy and configure these stores and get them up within an hour. The faster we can help you get up a store or any branch location, the faster it's time to revenue for your managed service offering. We break it down into 3 stages. So we have day 0, day 1, which is your planning, your configuration and deployment. Your day 2, which is your troubleshooting and monitoring, and your day 2 plus. How can we help you drive better user engagements for your end customers with indoor location? We're gonna start with day 0, day 1. So we use configuration templates. Why do we use configuration templates? Well, let me just give you a quick example of a customer that we have in the United States with thousands of retail locations. Across all of those retail locations, they have 6 different configurations. And instead of having to have an individual configuration for each of those locations, we can use these templates over and over again to help you scale and scale quickly. And in a managed services deployment, you may have multiple customers with thousands of deployments or hundreds of deployments or just 5 deployments. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you can leverage the work that you've already done to help speed up your deployments. So when you're creating a new location and a new site, you simply create the site, put in the location coordinates, and we can use value-added items here like variables. Variables are so key in, again, helping you scale. What do I mean by a variable? For instance, same customer that uses IP addresses, but the only difference in those IP addresses is they use the store number, the branch number as part of that IP address. So instead of going into each one of those stores individually and manually and updating those IP addresses in the LAN, we can use a variable here where we call in for branch number. In this case, we're going to use 128. And let me show you where we leverage that in our deployment right here. This is where we call in that branch number in IP configuration, and we can use that throughout the configuration process. So we assign that template for the pop-up location that we just created to the site. All that configuration, that pre-existing configuration, that work is now applied to this particular pop-up. And it's very intuitive from a user management process, your network operators. You can see your WAN configurations here on the same page, your LAN configurations, your traffic steering policies, and your application policies. So a standard location might have a segmented network. You might have a guest network, a corporate network. Certainly you have your point of sale systems in a retail setting, some security cameras, and some voice over IP. This is where you see who has access to what. And we use zero trust networking here. So your guest network should only have access to the internet. They should never have access to the point of sale database. Your security camera should only have access to the video service, and there's directionality built into this. And you can also see the traffic steering policies. So does the guest network use internet breakout? Does your point of sale system use failover from your first broadband connection to your next broadband connection, or LTE? And then lastly, you can apply your security policies here with embedded IDP, IDS, and your filtering. However, you may have a customer that's interested in some next generation security functionality. And with that, Juniper has Juniper Security Director Cloud and our Secure Edge solution. So if you have a customer that is looking for SASE, Secure Access Services Edge, with this Juniper solution, you can get your Cloud Access Security Broker, your Secure Web Gateway, your Firewall as a Service, additional ZTNA, all in a management platform, all under Juniper. Having a single vendor SASE is certainly a Juniper differentiator. And last but not least, we're ready for deployment. And we have true ZTP. You can use your iPhone or your Android device to simply scan the QR code that exists on our access points, on our switches, on our WAN Edge devices. There's a port that's available to the internet on the WAN Edge device. You plug it in, it calls home, it downloads all those configurations so that you can have that store or branch up and running, like I said, within the hour, and that is time to revenue right there. Network administrators drive exceptional user experiences in their ability to rapidly reduce mean time to repair with our AI-driven solution. Again, this is our Mist portal here. This is our MSP Dashboard. This is how we deliver you multi-tenancy, so you can get a single snapshot of all of your customers within your estate. Quickly here, you have two options to toggle between your inventory and your AI ops. First, we'll take a look at your inventory. You can see how many APs are in use, switches, WAN edges, what the statuses of your licenses are and subscriptions. You can toggle to our AI ops, so you can start to see what the user experience is in real time for all of your customers across your wireless network, your wired network, and your WAN network. You can start to see how their experience is impacted in real time. Being able to be now proactive instead of historically reactive is a paradigm shift in the service provider space. This can allow you to now deliver a new tier of service offering, a premium, a platinum offering to your end customers to drive new revenue streams and improve those response times. Once you identify there is an issue in the network, and issues in the network will still happen. There's so many different areas that can affect, but we can give you visibility from the client, through the wireless, through the switch, through the wide area network, all the way to the application layer itself. If you do identify an issue, you can dive into the specific domain and drill into whether it's an authorization issue connecting to the access point. And if it is an association issue or a roaming issue or ARP, you can drill into the affected items. You can see the individual MAC address, what the access points are affected with this specific end user issue. With our AI-driven chatbot Marvis, our natural language processing, the industry's first AI-driven conversational assistant, you can use natural language processing to troubleshoot the issue. In this case, we're troubleshooting a mission-critical application within the store. It's an augmented reality mirror. That's a high bandwidth application that we've discovered that there's potentially an issue. We simply put Troubleshoot Mirror and we can begin to see what the issue is with that particular application. From, again, client, all the way through the wireless, the wired, the WAN, all the way to the application itself. This visibility is unprecedented in the industry, but you could use troubleshoot application, Teams, Zoom, you could troubleshoot a specific location, you could troubleshoot a specific user, again, using natural language. You could say Wi-Fi sucks, and you could bring up what is happening in the network for particular users that is affecting their end user experience. This is all about delivering an unparalleled user experience for both the network administrator and the end user. Lastly, this is Marvis Actions. Executives in our organization say this is your morning cup of coffee view as to what you should focus on within your network. You can see recommendations here for actions to take to improve the user experience. The way the AI works is that we're understanding what a normal, good network experience is for your end users. And when there is an anomaly there, we analyze it and we provide recommendations. In this case, the access point has detected that there may be a coverage hole and that the suggestion is to reposition and add more APs in order to provide accurate coverage. In many cases, the AI has already taken some actions. Maybe there's an MTU mismatch, identified missing VLANs, or even a bad cable on a switch or a WAN edge. We're integrating indoor location into the wireless device itself. There's 16 antennas in here that no one else in the networking industry is delivering. Historically, you had to have physical beacons that you had batteries that you had to place throughout the store. Not with us. Juniper access points are providing Wi-Fi coverage. You can deliver virtual beacons. These are virtual beacons, not physical hardware, that you could deploy liberally because it's virtual. Anywhere within you have Wi-Fi coverage to deliver push notifications, to track assets using Bluetooth. As a managed service providers, you want to encourage your end customers to have their customers get on the Wi-Fi network, because once they do, you can control that personalization. You can improve their experience. And then in the retail setting, you can understand dwell times and you can understand where there's customer bottlenecks. You can improve product placements. You can track back office inventory with Bluetooth assets. This works in two ways. One is user engagement. We can understand the blue dot. Where is the user on their device within your Wi-Fi network? Secondly, using Bluetooth, we can ping assets using our asset visibility tool within the network. I think of retail. I think of healthcare. We can help you identify critical medical equipment in that hospital. Where's the closest wheelchair? Infusion pumps. I think about hospitality and delivering concierge services. The IoT industry within manufacturing can be revolutionized using indoor location. Again, this is not new, but it's new the way Juniper is developing it. And as a managed service provider, if you can provide a solution to your end customers that is industry leading, so not only is Juniper the leader in the Gartner Magic Quadrant for wired and wireless, we are the only networking vendor that is also a leader in indoor location. So you can sell another industry-leading solution to your end customers without adding hardware, without adding software, which is revolutionary in terms of helping you drive new revenue streams and expand your total addressable market. So I want to thank you so much today for joining me for this presentation of AI-driven enterprise for managed services. Just to summarize very quickly, as a service provider, we can help you rapidly deploy new sites. That is faster time to revenue. Our AI-driven enterprise helps you stand out. People will ask for Juniper's AI-driven enterprise solutions because we are a leader, but we can also help you rapidly reduce your mean time to repair and your mean time to response, helping your network administrators take on more and do more with less. And lastly, we can help you drive revenues and expand your total addressable market with a broad, full-stack portfolio of wired, wireless, SD-WAN, security, and indoor location, also that is differentiated and full stack. But your enterprise customers, what do they need? They want reliable connectivity with exceptional application performance, which is what we drive with this solution. It's secure, threat aware from client to cloud, and delivers unparalleled experience for your network administrators and for your end user customers. Thank you so much for joining me today.